Okay, you are live.
Yes, good afternoon, all the viewers, and welcome to the Let's Talk show with Gavin and Charlene. And Gavin, are you excited to be in Franschhoek today?
Very excited, yes. We actually visited this morning. We stopped by, and out of all the wine farms we visited today, we thought, man, we definitely need to come back here. So we pretty much did a 360 loop here. So looking forward to it.
Absolutely, Gavin. This Pasarene, where we are in Franschhoek, is a beautiful wine farm. As you come from Stellenbosch or from the Paarl area, it's one of the first wine farm on the left-hand side. It's reasonably new. It's been about 3 years that it's been established here. It's very pretty. Lots of space for the kids to run around, and there's all various grass activities. I see some croquet. Is it which? Yeah, croquet, yeah, and lovely gardens, beautiful views. But the most important is the fantastic wine. And today we are going to have a special wine tasting with Zandile. Zandile is going to tell us all about the wine. So let's give it over to Zandile.
All right. So I've poured your wines from your left to your right. And on your tasting menu, I've poured them from top to bottom. So on your left hand side, I've bought an apple. It is a 2019 vintage, 100% Sauvignon Blanc. So I pass it in with some from grapes, from honeycombs, from the top, from and so for the Sauvignon Blanc, 50% of these grapes come from Elgin. The other 50% we source them from this farm. So this is a combination of a cool and a warm area. And I normally say this is the wine that expresses the terroir where the grapes come from, because I think from this Sauvignon Blanc you can actually pick up both terroirs. It's got lots of green apples on the nose, green figs, asparagus, but also lots of tropical flavors. When you taste the wine, this Sauvignon Blanc is quite light. It's a very easy drinking style of a Sauvignon Blanc. And also what I love about this Sauvignon Blanc, it's not too acidic like a normal Sauvignon Blanc that would come across with. I find the Sauvignon Blanc very light. It's a very easy drinking style of wine. So I would say this is the wine that you can enjoy on its own, but Sauvignon Blanc goes well with seafood and your salad as well.
Excellent.
Right. So that's your first wine. And then the second wine I poured the Rosé or Rosé. It's a 2019 vintage. It is made from Carignan, from Mourvedre, and from Syrah, and the grapes are all from Elba. So this wine is made just like red wine. So what the winemaker did, he actually a whole bunch pressed everything like a red wine, and then he quickly removed the juice before the juice extracts too much color and too much tannins. It smells very sweet on the nose, like strawberries, roses, plums, cherries, cranberries on the nose. When you taste the wine, it's got a very different taste. It's a very dry rosé. And I think this rosé is different from the rosés that you come across with every day. So when someone says rosé, what do you think? You think like a Cayenne red, but you can actually Cayenne red.
Yeah, of course.
I think this is a wine that you can enjoy with anything that is spicy, like your butter chicken, curry as well. It will go very well with, because it's a different rosé. Right. So that's your second.
I can see going with the curries.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Anything that is spicy. But Cayenne now. Right.
Kuier wijn means.
Okay.
How would you explain kuier to our English-speaking
So it's
viewers?
like a nice visiting wine. So
It's
wine that
visiting.
You can yeah, it's a visiting. Cayenne is to visit.
Start a fire, sit back and have a glass of
No,
wine
when
and
you
good
sit next
food.
to the pool and have a glass of rosé, just like that. But this is not a lekker Cayenne wine.
No, it's not a lucky.
No, it's not a lekker Cayenne. All right. And then the first red wine, it is called the Dark. It is 100% Syrah. It's a 2018 vintage. 70% of these grapes, we source them from Elba. The other 30% from this farm in Franschhoek. This wine was matured about 12 months. It was all in 7 and 12 barrels. So from this wine, you will pick up more spicy, peppery, cigar box flavors. It's all very fruity. It's got lots of plums, cherries, and blackberries on the palate. It's so smooth, very soft on the palate. Even though it's 2018 vintage, I feel like this wine is already drinkable. Right. So that's your first red wine. And then the second red wine, it is called the Midnight. It's a 2019 vintage. So we launched this wine a week ago. No, on the 1st of May. And then a week ago, we just recently found that this wine, it was on the top 10 Cabernet Sauvignons in South Africa, which is also very good. So in 2019, no, 2019, Martin gave us 6,000 bottles of this wine. And it was sold out in 2 weeks' time, can you imagine?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it's a great wine. Right, so it's 100% Cabernet Sauvignon 2019 vintage. 50% of these grapes come from Thulbach, the other 50% from Elgin. It was matured about 24 months, 50% new oak, and the rest of the wine was in the second and third fill barrel. So this is the typical Cabernet Sauvignon for me. It's more smoky, tobacco, lots of dark berries as well. When you taste the wine, it's so subtle. Even though it's 2019 vintage, the tannins are very gentle for this wine. So the winemaker said you can keep this wine for 10 to 15 years from the vintage. But for me, I feel like it's already there.
Yes.
I would drink it now if it was for me. I won't keep it for that.
Wine's there to be enjoyed, right?
Yeah.
So would this be the Braai wine?
Yes,
Yeah, the steak wine, like the Braai wine. Yes, excellent.
All right.
All right.
I'm going to leave you to enjoy these
Time
wines.
to get down to the business end of things.
Enjoy.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Do you know what Pasarene means?
Pasarene, it is actually a Latin word. It means passeriformes. But in English, it translates as free and traveling birds that contain swifts and swallows.
Interesting. And the idea of the swings, do you know where that came from?
Yes, definitely. So our winemaker, Martin Smith, when he started making wines, he used to work for Villefontaine. But on the side, he was making Pasarene wines. But he started off with very, very serious wines, the premium tastings of Pasarene. So for these wines, he was just playing. So this is the playful side of Pasarene. That's why there's a swing on the bottle.
Love it. Beautiful.
Thank you. That was fantastic.
Thank you
So, to all the viewers out there, make your way over to Franschhoek to Pasarene and come and enjoy some of their wonderful wines. They've got two options of wine tasting here. The one is the Elements range tasting, 4 wines. The Emerald Rosy Dark Midnight. It's 95 Rand per person. And the Pasarene signature tasting reserved in Riedel varietal specific glassware. We get a China White, Chardonnay, Union, and a Marathon, and that is at 200 Rand per person. And of course, you can also get some lovely small plate selections where you can do some tastings with that. And they have everything from organic olives, nuts, roasted nuts, pâtés, rare free-range built, grass-fed free-range biltong, luxury cheeses, and all kinds of other delicious eateries to go with this amazing wine and this beautiful place that you are at. Thank you to all the viewers for watching, and yes, we will be live streaming more often from all the beautiful places from Franschhoek. Hope to see you at Pasarene.
Thank you very much.